Hello everyone, this is Phil. Folks, I am so excited. I just had a conversation with my 6-year-old son. And, we were talking and he inspired me to make this video here. We were talking about the elections and, Senator Obama and Governor Palin and, of course, Senator McCain and Senator Biden. And, he's only 6 years old. But what really caught my attention was that I asked him, I said, son, what do you want to be, when you grow up? And he said, I want to be president. And it just really touched my heart because when I was a child, and I had a conversation, it's so ironic, I had a conversation earlier with one of my team members in reference to this here. When I was a child, I grew up in a predominantly minority, impoverished neighborhood in New York City. And, as a child, I was asked, and like many children are, especially, I grew up during the late 60s, 70s, and of course 80s. And, in school, they would ask the children, what do you want to be when you grow up? And none of us ever said president. And if one of us did say it, we looked at them like, yeah, right, okay, in what lifetime? And I even had that belief until a few years ago. That no minority would ever become president, and in my lifetime at least. It may sound negative, but that's the view that I had. And now with Senator Obama, on the brinks of a presidency, and of course even Governor Palin on the brinks of a vice presidency, I have daughters as well, and it brings hope for my sons and my daughters. And I encourage you, forget about political affiliations. For now, when you're dealing with your children, if you have children, just look at this as a sense of hope and aspirations and big dreams for your children. Okay, again, forget about the political parties that you may be affiliated with. If you are affiliated with either the Democratic Party or the Republican Party, forget about that. Look at the impact that this is going to make in your child's future, whether you're a minority and you have, if you're a woman, as you know, in this country, women are considered, unfortunately, minorities. That's just the way our system classifies women, and I don't agree with that. I feel that everybody, I don't even like using that word or that term, minority, but that's the term that's, we're tagged with in our society, and that's what I'm using. But anyways, you get my point. And if, of course, you're a person of a different ethnicity, black, Latino, Asian, you fall into that minority category as well. And if you have, male boys and you're a minority, you could say, hey, look, look at Barack Obama. He's running for president. And you too, one day, could do the same thing. And if you're not a minority as per your ethnicity or your race, and maybe your gender classifies you as a minority, and you have, girls, daughters, you could say, hey, look, Sarah Palin, is up there on the vice presidential ticket, and even Hillary Clinton, okay? And I could even go back and say Geraldine Ferraro, when she ran back in the day with, I believe it was Walter Mondale. I was a kid back then. But anyways, my point is that we should look at this in a positive way for our children, because it's going to benefit our children with allowing them to aspire to bigger and better things than what we aspire to. And that's such a blessing, because as a parent, you know that you want your children to be a better person than what you are. Okay, so I mean, I know that's for me, and I can speak for a lot of parents, and of course that's my view. I want my children to be better individuals than myself, so I try to impart in them every day to do their best. And now with this political ticket that's taking place, this political situation here with the elections, which is going to actually be here within a few days, they could actually see for themselves and start to aspire for themselves bigger and better things. Anyways, that's why I'm making this video. I'm not here to say support this candidate or this candidate. I'm just here to lay that out. If you have children, encourage them to aspire to bigger and better things, and show them that now they too can dream, and dream big. That's so important, folks, because we want to leave our children a legacy. And that legacy that we want to leave them is the legacy of hope, the legacy of thinking big, of thinking, to aspire to greater things than what we aspired. God bless you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.